You've bought your parts kit, you received it, it has no numbers or any markings on the parts themselves. Pretty hard to recognize. Okay, we're going to show where they go and where to install each one also. Okay, this is the 229 that you get with it. It fits all the lanterns. You get a rubber washer for your filler gauge. You get a O-ring replacement, or you request that you need a leather washer if you don't have the O-ring for your pump assembly area. You get a part number 50 that goes on top of the vaporizer tube, upper vaporizer tube. You get 2 needles. Just an extra needle is all it is. 1 needle if you need one to break. You're going to get 2 number 90s. And this is where I'm getting a lot of the problems when somebody rebuilds their lantern. They're mixing up the number 90 for part number 10 for number 83. As you can see here, part number 90 is going to have a bigger hole in the center. Part 83 will have a smaller hole. The smaller hole goes to part number 10. These are the 3 components to rebuild part number 10. 83, 17, 17, 18. Okay, what you have is a spring in the check valve. Then you've got the 2 number 90s. They go where the 153 is at, lower vaporizer and preheater area. Then you have a 196 complete set, which gives you 193, 4, and 5. The spring, the cap that goes on the bottom, and the check valve. And that's to replace in your on and off knob area down at the base of it. That's what stops fuel from coming out of number 50. Okay, this is what comes in your kit, either 150 or 500, doesn't matter, 250 CP, same kit. Except you may have an O-ring instead of the leather washer instead of the O-ring if you don't have our new O-ring system. And okay, that's the parts. As you can see here again, the bigger hole in the center, number 90, that goes at your 226 and your 153. The smaller hole in the center, which is a thicker, wider washer, you can see it's narrow, very thin. Use this on your part number 10 down in your pump area. I'm rebuilding some lanterns and they're having number 90 down there. That will never stop the leak in the part number 10 area. Okay, now I'm going to show you each part with each component here. Okay, here we have each part with each part that it's going to go with. Okay, we got 229 here. You just take the screw out of the 223 and you've got your 229. It goes in the 223 area. That's your check valve to keep the preheater from leaking at the top. Okay, next will be our filler gauge. What you do, pull out your old rubber washer, you put in the new one. It goes right there. Okay, then we have I've just got the lower part of the pump assembly for our O-ring system. That's got the other O-ring in it. You just take it out and put the new O-ring in. Okay, now we come to the 104, and you see at the end you have a number 68. It's good to have a tool. If you're wanting to take number 68 out, it's good to do it with the tool 119 because it goes right over the 3-bladed area. It unscrews it, screws it back in, especially when it's sticking out of the 152, sorry, excuse me, upper vaporizer tube 152. You can slide that down inside and remove your screw there. Okay, that's where the needle goes. Okay, replacing the number 50, just take off the old one and put the new one on. That goes on your 152 upper vaporizer tube. When I've got it halfway in, what I do is put a little muffler member around it there, tighten them down, helps her out real well. I like that extra. Okay, now our number 90s. Number 90s are used below the 153. On the 153 here, and this is the 225 or 226 complete when you have the complete unit. Number 90 goes there, and the number 90 goes on the lower 153. Goes on there before you put it onto the tank. That's what seals them at the tank. Number 90 there, and 225 for the preheater. It's a lead washer. Okay, at the bottom at the 153, you're going to see where you have the 196 on it. That's the cap, the spring, the check valve. Put the check valve inside the spring. Take your 196, 95 at the bottom. It's 196 hole complete. then screw it on the end of the 153. Okay? Now we're coming to the part that we need to put. It's the number 10. You've pulled it out of your lantern. It's in pretty good shape, except it needs to be rebuilt. Okay, what you're going to do is remember, the 83 has a smaller hole. Do not use the number 90. See how sloppy it fits? It fits sloppy. Does not work. The 83 fits real tight going down the barrel. Actually, the 83 won't even hardly go over the threads, the screw-in threads. You have to pull them or move it down. That's perfect. You take it apart with a screwdriver on each end of pliers and a screwdriver. Break it loose. We show that on the web. Put in your check valve into your spring. Slide your spring inside of it. Put it back together. Okay, that's all of our component parts put in from a rebuilt kit that you purchased, or a parts kit basically is what you purchased. That shows where they're going to go and the components that they're going on to. If they need more help, contact us, email or call us. This is BriteLyt. Thank you.